Governor Jennifer Granholm's plan just won't work. Today, the Michigan Republican Party chairman said why and offered up some solutions. ABC 12's Rebecca Trilch is in the newsroom with more. Hi, Rebecca.
ABC Republican Party Chairman Saul Anuzis stopped short of pitching a new plan to balance the budget. But he did say before the state raises taxes, we need to look at where else spending can be cut. He says taxes are the main reason the GOP-led Senate Appropriations Committee voted against Granholm's plan yesterday. To make his point, today he came to a small business in Swartz Creek that makes custom Teflon rotary seals for high-powered machines like race cars. Anuzis says it's businesses like this that would have been hit hard by any tax increases.
It's something that all of us pay, and the people that are going to suffer, the people in this room, the people in factories like this around the state that are basically providing the bread and butter for their families that live in Michigan.
While Republicans have criticized the governor's plan, they say it won't be until next week that we see their counterproposal to balance the budget. Instead, today Anuzis presented what he called simple solutions that could cut more than $700 million in state spending. Just some of the ideas, bidding out teacher health care like many other companies do. He says that would save over $420 million. Another idea, preventative Medicaid care that he says would save $240 million. He also suggested across-the-board cuts from every state office totaling at least $26 million. Meantime, Granholm says enough talk, she needs to see action.
I call upon the Republicans to have the courage and the backbone to put a specific plan on the table and the votes for their plan. Because without that, we have a crisis without resolution.
Now coming up on ABC 12 News at 5.
Drawing board to balance this year's state budget.
Last week, Governor Jennifer Granholm spelled out her plan to make up for the $800 million budget deficit. But now Republicans say it just won't work, especially for Michigan businesses. ABC 12's Rebecca Trilch joins us from the newsroom to explain.
Larry, yesterday the GOP-led state Senate voted against Granholm's plan. They said it was because her big plan would hurt the little guy. This plan in Swartz Creek makes custom Teflon rotary seals for high-powered machines like race cars. Right now, Tritech Seal employs 27 people, but the owner wants more.
We have a thriving business here and would like to expand. However, we're looking out of state.
He says that's mainly because of the state's taxes.
I'd love for them to come to me and tell me, hey, if you get that work, we'll help you on out to be competitive and bring more people in.
But he says no one's saying that, including Governor Jennifer Granholm, who wants to balance the budget by cutting spending and boosting revenues. That would have involved things like raising liquor and cigarette taxes and adding a new 2% service tax.
That doesn't really affect me too much. I think it's just going to be another drain on the state as far as these taxes are going to get passed on.
Passed on to the people like the families his company supports. Instead, he's siding with Republicans who today said we need to take another approach.
Hang on. We're paying our fair share in taxes. Before we raise more taxes, let's go back and cut them.
Republicans say it won't be until next week that we see their counterproposal